it's Christine from the channel Christine and Celeste, and today is my first day holiday, so I've been going recently again through my tarot and oracles because some of them I don't use, and I'm going through them to see if I want to try them or sell them. And I got sidetracked. I was trying to find a tarot that worked with a specific oracle I want to keep, but I don't quite know how to use yet. And I brought up let me show you the box. The Healing Light Tarot by Christopher Butler. It's a low Scarabeo deck. I've already talked about it, but I don't see it around really. And it's a very good tarot, and the box is fantastic, and the booklet is good too. So why Healing Light Tarot? Where I believe I do a lot of things with tarot, but one thing I don't like is reading tarot saying this is how the situation is and goodbye, thank you. You know, it's nice to know where you're going, but actually it's better to know how to deal with a situation or how to heal a situation. And that's really how I see tarot. It's more, yes, it's great to know that, you know, how to get on with the situation. But at the same time, I like tarot to give you an extra clue of what would be the wisest tool to use, or the wisest way to approach a situation. So, Healing Light Tarot, I saw it a couple of times by Christopher Butler before it came out on his channel, and I was really, really, you know, I was expecting, I was waiting for it, and of course it got a bit late release, but it got released this year in 2017. And one thing I liked, first of all, is that the people on it are negative, is that you don't really see faces and bodies, and so you know there's no all this oh it looks like that, or you know you can easily transfer the person to anyone, I feel. Also, it's a deck that is between dusk and dawn, so it's got this background, this darker background that seems to facilitate for me a certain natural vision I have of things. Maybe because I was born late in the afternoon. Maybe that's why it suits me. I don't know, look at it. You know, maybe you like sunny decks because you were born like at 12. I don't know, I'm just saying this, but there could be something into it. And obviously Healing Light intrigued me. So what he did, he used the mandala, which is the feminine healing shape, and he placed it at strategic points on the deck to give a clue, to show where the healing was, where the tool was even. So I'm just going to go through a few cards. That's all. I didn't want to do a review because it's not, I don't really do reviews of decks. It's just I don't know, it's not my thing, but you know, I like to talk about cards I like. So it's a Rider-Waite-Smith based deck, and but plus with benefits. So just showing you the back. So you see the mandala, right, and you see the light, and this is exactly where the healing takes place on each card. So that's the backs. And one of the things I liked too is some cards are a little bit different, like the sun, for example. It's not, you know, the horse, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I do like a different interpretation. And here you see the freedom, the rebirth, about to be reborn. You can see here, the father son. I really feel that masculine son there. It's not a baby. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. Maybe a woman if you look at the shape. I don't know. Yeah, can be. I don't know. But I do feel. Anyway, um, it's a glorious sun. You just open your chest and you feel it. And where's the healing mandala in that? Well, you see it's in the two arms. It's really about sharing the joy, about sharing life, sharing the light. And I did like this interpretation of it. The Page of Pentacles. The way he's looking at his pentacle, it looks like he's looking in a crystal ball. Also, it's earth. Well, crystal is earth. So to me, he's looking into his crystal ball, and you can see the sun is setting behind him. The healing here takes place everywhere, but especially in the heart. You see the light just touches the heart. I really like this depiction of it. And there's a lot of details in the background too, that you can look at. And let's see what it says in the book, because the booklet is really good. Now it's in few languages, but English got the main part of the book, which I found was great. Well, to me anyway. So the Page of Pentacle. Let's see. It's a little bit hard though to find the suits in it, but it's like in every book. Right, so page, Earth of Earth, so we use these elements, right? Pages are young either in body or in heart. There is the quest of youth, the journey of growth, and the process of learning. They represent the element of earth, and this page brings earthiness into his own realm, and you can feel it. He is pure earth and pure practicality. This translates into the role of the apprentice or someone who learns through hands-on engagement. He may not be the fastest thinker, but he's thorough and systematic, taking time to perfect his skill. And you can see because he's looking in his call, in his pentacle. So on a different level, he can be a messenger bearing gift or someone who conveys a physical communication such as a letter or parcel. Yeah, that's the traditional. The sunrise and mandala on this card are similar to the ace. The page is similar to the ace in that he heralds something new, but this time in human form. See, I like that. Look to new friends and acquaintances, and specifically to the gifts they bear. It may be of importance. So it's a lot about gifting too. And you can see the movement. So it just opens up some meanings, and I like the healing part too. If you have an issue, maybe go and share it with a friend, and that's what this says for healing. I do like this Ace of Wands, and this reminds me of the chakras and when the Kundalini rises in the spine. To me, it looks like, how do you call it, an X-ray of the spine, doesn't it? And you can see the chakras glowing from both sides of the body. I want to read everything about, on this booklet, because it's very interesting. For a Rider-Waite base, obviously, there's no like a lot on astrology or Kabbalah, or this is not where you will learn this, but it's a good right away. It's myth based with the healing on top of it, and I just find that really good. So let's look at this Ace of Wands. I can't resist it. Ace of Wands. The origin of fire. Circles of energy from two flaming orbs, creating an interlocking continuum of mandalas. A third orb sparks to life at the healing center focus, and from this, a wand of energy emerges with fire bursting from his tip. The phallic symbol is meant to be overt, as this is the Shiva Lingam, or wand of fire in Sanskrit. The suit of wands represent creative energy, sexual energy, workplace energy, inspiration, passion, and volatility. Of all these things, the ace is the origin. So when it appears in a reading, respect new beginnings or any of these are in any of these areas. You see, I saw already something more in this. I find that it's got a very esoteric or spiritual add to it, extra to it, which I like. If you look at this as Eight of Wands, for example, I can see a lot of destruction in it, actually. And I feel that in this card, right, you've got the Eight Wands, but then you've got this small light here. It's that Ninth that is about to break the balance of it. I feel like, this city is on fire. It might not be that, but that's what it's telling me, is that you're so enthusiastic, you've got so much fire that actually you're self-consuming. It's self-consuming. I love this. And it looks like a big eye too, that you need to keep your eyes open. There's so much in each card. This one intrigues me, so I want to read about it. It's the Two of Wands, right? A man stands on top of the world. It's called dominion. He puts keywords too on the booklet. A man stands on top of the world, holding two great wands, one on either side. At the base of the left wand is a lily, symbolizing purity. At the base of the right is a rose to symbolize passion. The wands radiate mandala energy, and the man stands at the center of this portal. I mean, this feels like healing, sending healing to earth. We do that in yoga. This is someone with a calm inner balance, whose well-adjusted nature allows him to realize his potential. This is the nature of dominion, extraordinary potential under firm control. Passion tempered to pure attention can achieve great results, and when we reach this place of balance, we achieve the kind of healing that allows us to blossom as individuals. Feeling on top of the world, right? This really feels like this is like being the cosmic man or woman. I just love these being rooted, although it's wands. It's being rooted with the energy of the universe, being aligned in your life. Sometimes I feel I'm not aligned, and that's why I do yoga, to realign myself weekly. Yeah. I like the depiction of the word too. Now it's very different, and that's why I said sometimes it just brings different meanings, but I do love trees, and I think dancing on trees like that in this light bubble is beautiful. You're on top. I like the Ten of Pentacles, although it's very traditional, with the family, and you see the trees and the house and everything. And then you see the Tree of Life, and I don't think he talks about it in the booklet, but the mandala is in Malku here, which is the earth. I mean, it's the bottom one, it's the earth one. So it's about having conquered or manifested the earth. And these are cards that you can use too as a projection. You can put it on your altar if it's something you would like, for example, to manifest a family and a house. And obviously you're gonna have to work at it. One just putting a card doesn't make it happen, but seeing it every day and keeping this goal to be earthed in a sharing manner with a family and a house, and if that's what you wish, is a fantastic card. So you can also use these cards for this. I mean, look at the star. She's so inspiring to me. I feel like going to the sea and splash water everywhere, and magic. I feel the magic in this card, and the freedom and inspiration. Justice too. For once, justice doesn't scare me. It's a card that scares me so much. I hardly see the positive side, and here I do. It's you can see the wheels here, that obviously, representing karma, I suppose. And but you can see the light is on top of the head with the crown, so it's enlightened karma, consequence. And it's a bit as above, so below. You've got the shadow here. Now this one intrigues me. I haven't read about it, the Two of Pentacles. I saved it for us to look at. As soon as I find the Pentacles in a booklet, which is always not easy. Swords. No. Pentacles, here it is. The two. Harmonious change, right? It's called. As the sun sets over a turbulent sea, boats rise and fall on the waves. A man watches from the shore as he juggles two pentacles in the air above him. See, that's why I like it. Describes the cards too. It's very important when the authors describe what's in a card. Sometimes you can't really see everything, and he says the sun is setting, but I see the reflection of the sun. At the same time, I see a little girl's head here, but it looks like this person here is being healed by the reflection of the sun. So it's about self-reflection to me. Each rests in its own sphere, and those spheres overlap. A mandala is formed, and the motion of the pentacle becomes linked. Two represents duality, complementary polarity, and outside influence. In the realm of earth, this is harmonious change and the dance of life. Anyway, there's so much in it. And it could be, the past, present, future. And you have to see what comes up first in your reading. Now, this one is, I don't know if you have the Fallen Angels deck. Oracle, I do have it. I'm not sure if I love the pictures, but I'm not sure I want to work with fallen angels. So I might, if I keep it, I might use it differently. But it's this kind of pictures on it. If you have it, you know what I'm talking about. And interestingly enough, this Nine of Swords is the only one where the mandala is unlit. It's dark. The city is destroyed. The angel is chained. It's got this devil tower mixed in it. It's a very, very powerful card, and there is no escape on this one. You're trapped. Powerful. Love this Four of Wands. You celebrate. It's just the pure joy of celebration. I like it. It's got this modern feel to it. I like some reinterpretations they did like this. It's not the cards I'm showing you. It's not that I don't like the others. It's maybe I haven't discovered that I like them, or they look more like the traditional right away. Now, one that is amazing is the Two of Swords, because the actual handle covers the eye, and then the moon is on the top of the head, and the mandala is on the heart with a, I don't know what kind of bird is that, but a very, very powerful Two of Swords. So it's really about inner vision. And this is where I like this, because you know I'm not a Rider-Waite fan because of the sword suit. I find them way too negative, and this is how I see the swords. Not an easy card, because you have to shut the world off from around you, right? You have to open your heart and close your eyes and open your third eye. And it's not an easy thing to do, because you have to switch that TV off, you have to get the distractions off, and it's very difficult in our century to do this. Just a wonderful card. The healing comes from the heart here. The Nine of Cups. Now it's a card I want to use for past healing. It's to, I do that in yoga. I clear, I send light to my past and to my ancestors. And this, when I saw this card, I thought about this straight away, sending light and healing to the past in a graceful way, whatever happened to your inner child, whatever happened when you were a child. There's also a sexual thing in this, you know, the position is a bit open leg. When you open your legs, you're more well, open to things, aren't you? Physically. Yeah. The Eight of Swords. Now, this is the full power of swords too. But one thing I love about it, if you look, I mean, obviously this woman is trapped and she's trying in a web and she's trying to get out of it. And the way to do this is that she can't seem to go forward, right? So she has to get on her tiptoes and bend backwards to try and get the sword. And here's the sword that will help her, right? In a mandala. And she just needs to pick it and cut the web. I just love this depiction, is that it shows you practically that to get out of a situation, you can't go straight on, head on. You're not going to do it. You need to bend backwards. You need to go with it if you want, but trying not to get hit by it, right? While finding a solution to cut through it. A wonderful card. That's another fallen angel inspiration, it looks like. And what I like is that it's two people, right? On the grave, it's two people. And it's inside the church because you see the stained glass window here. And this is about resting, sure, but it's about the meditation, the healing power of meditation or prayer, because I like both. And you can see that here is the stained glass window that's healing. So the mandala, maybe you could, while you're taking this time off, you could draw a mandala, you could meditate on mandalas. It gives you clues, and that's what I really like. And then the Ten of Wands, it's a horrible one, isn't it? But it says it all. You've been doing so much. First of all, the wands are in your way, you can't go further, and you've got this type of cockroach on your back that's so heavy it makes you bend, you can't even look ahead. And this is what this card is telling you: unload things and look at the light. That's where the healing is. Come straight up again, just unload what you've done, and start again. And it's a 10, so just a really interesting deck. Now, I haven't even looked at what he says about spreads. So you've got 3 card spread, the challenge. So the challenge, obstacle, and the solution, which really suits completely this deck. So I like 3 cards. I don't do many more than this. There's the relationship mandala, 3 cards, the sphere of yourself, the sphere of your partner, and the portal of healing. So that's really interesting because he puts it, so that's the sphere of yourself, the sphere of your partner, and that's the mandala in the middle, and see where the healing is, right? And then there's the cross, 5 cards. So I could show more and more cards, but really I wanted to show the ones that have been very talkative to me. And if you haven't discovered this tarot yet, I will link Christopher Butler's original videos that he made when he received the deck before it was available in shops. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I see you very soon.